Hey everybody, Anthony Cosenza here with Casa Realty Group, giving you the September 23rd midweek, sort of, I guess, late week market update as it pertains to the real estate market, Orange County housing statistics, MLS statistics, mortgage industry side of some information as well. We're bringing you all of those tidbits so that you are well informed as you go and traverse the real estate market, and hopefully you have great folks who are advocates for you on your side as we equip you with the information. We would also love to work with you on a number of different fronts, whether it's on the rental side of things, if you're looking to lease a property. If you have investment properties, we would love to work with you on that. Of course, if you're looking to purchase or sell your home, if you have a multi-unit uh, property as well, we would love to work with you on that. So let us work with you at Casa Realty Group. We have decades of accrued real estate experience working not only as an independent brokerage in Southern California, but also a lot of experience that was brought to that independent brokerage from the larger real estate companies as well. So a lot of experience, a lot of industry knowledge, and of course, we also lean on some great folks in the mortgage industry side of things, which we'll hear more about in just a second. And we rely on folks in the mortgage side, the escrow side, all kinds of different areas, title side, to give you all of the information in the clearest picture possible as you get set to make a move or just kind of feel things out, because that's what a lot of people are doing at this point in time. Let's get to, as we usually do on these videos, let's get to the market update, and there is a lot to get to this week. So let's start with our good friend Kevin Buddy over at Monarch Coast Financial. He is an industry expert. He has also decades of accrued experience in the mortgage industry. A gentleman we have had the pleasure of working with and trust extensively as it pertains to the mortgage industry side of things. He was, as usual, nice enough to update us, compile some data, get some rate information for you to help get us started with things here. A lot of interesting tidbits that he has compiled in terms of the market, what's happening, and some polls and all of that. And like I said, the rates as well. So there was a recent report by Redfin that he has relayed to us that in August that about 59% of offers face competition, which is a record low for this year. So it's the lowest level since 2020 and down from a peak of 74% in April. So obviously buyers are a little bit discouraged, to say the least, in terms of going for a home and facing numerous offers and having to feel that as if they have to shoot for the moon with their offer out there, and of course counter offers and all of that. That we're starting to see a little bit of the plateau. If you've noticed over these past couple of videos, we're starting to see things, I shouldn't say plateau, but the scales balancing out a little bit. It is still a seller's market, as we know, but things are trending towards a little bit towards the buyer side and evening out those scales, as I mentioned. So again, a recent Redfin report from August, about 59% of offers face competition, which is a record low for this year and the lowest level since 2020, and down from a peak of 74% in April. So that is good news for the buyer side, but you're still 59%. If you're a seller, 59% of the homes out there are receiving multiple offers per this Redfin report. So that is some interesting news here. And then the number of listings on the market is increasing, but remains low compared with high buyer demand. 50% of homes sold above their lowest price during the 4 weeks ending with September. And then, of course, according to a survey, 850 consumers from Open Door, nearly 4 in 10 Americans who are looking to purchase a home in the next year have halted their current search. So when you think about that, and then what the statistic that Kevin Buddy relayed to us from Redfin, about 59% of the offerers face competition, and that's dropping from a peak of 74%. you kind of go, well, hey, there's an opportunity for buyers to jump back in here, and a lot of them have halted their current search. 4 in 10 Americans polled out of 850 say they've halted their current search for a home. COVID tops the list at about 38% as to reasons why, but right behind it is a quote unquote intimidating market at 35%. 24% of those 850 said there's just not enough homes or inventory. 24% don't know where they would go after selling, and 22% have already lost out on a home and are feeling discouraged. So again, when you look back to the initial set of data that Kevin Buddy at Monarch Coast Financial had sent us, that 59% of offerers are facing competition. That's down 25% from its peak in April of this year. The number of the listings on the market is increasing, but it still remains low overall, but it is increasing. So a lot of these reasons, yeah, they're still warranted, but the way the market is starting to trend for buyers right now, it's not carrying as much weight as some of these buyers thinks. And what this also tells us is that these buyers potentially are not talking to the right folks, whether it's a real estate agent, whether it's a lending professional like Kevin Buddy or others. They're not getting the proper information. They're hearing the ambient noise. They're hearing things from the media, taking that and running with it. And they are not, they don't seem to be seeing what's happening and where things are trending as we go forward in 21 and into 22. So very, very interesting set of data from Kevin Buddy. And then, of course, the mortgage rates, they've largely remained flat for the past 2 months. And currently, the national average 2.86 30-year fixed is the national average, and 2.12 is the 15-year fixed, according to Kevin Buddy at Monarch Coast Financial. Again, a great ally for our clients, a great ally for us as real estate agents. Here is his contact information. Kevin Buddy at Monarch Coast Financial. 949-422-2075 is the phone number. Buddy, Budde at monarchcoastfinancial.com is the email address. He's been in the business and worked at a number of larger firms, and obviously now is the president of his own firm at Monarch Coast Financial. A great ally to have on your side is Kevin Buddy on giving you all kinds of good mortgage information and what you need to be well equipped. And we appreciate the information that he has supplied us for this week's market update. Again, Kevin Buddy, Monarch Coast Financial, 949-422-2075, KBUDDE at monarchcoastfinancial.com is the email address. So go give him a shout. And if we can make a connection for you as well, we would be more than happy to do that for you. Let's continue on, and let's go with let's do a little MLS statistic update for you here. So let's bring you this on. This is a little video with some graphics here. It's going to scroll on up for you here. This is our 9/23 MLS data. And what's happening in the MLS here. So coming soon, 100 in Orange County. This is as of 9/23. There are 170, with 128 of those coming between today, 9/23, and October 1st, which is the end of next week. So within the next calendar week or so, there's 128 coming, with 170 total in Orange County. 2,217 active in Orange County, 275 since the 17th, which is last week. Active under contract, that's what AUC is there. 1,643 active under contract, 326 again since that September 17th date, pending, which are under in escrow here, 1,756, with 169 of those coming since September 17th as well. So things are out there, things are moving. There's a slight increase in the inventory. Again, you'll kind of hear some information that both supports and maybe conflicts with that a little bit from our next great resource, but a lot of homes out there still for the taking. And as we noted in last week's update, the homes are sitting a little bit longer now. Homes are sitting a little bit longer than they were previously. So some good information there in terms of what's happening in the MLS as of today, Thursday, the 23rd. Hopefully that gets you prepared and get you set up for giving you a snapshot as to what's happening in the Orange County real estate market, what's available, what's out there, and what could be out there for you now. As I mentioned, some of those sitting out there a little while could be good opportunities. There are some great homes that maybe were a little aggressive on the pricing on the front end. Maybe they got out there and they decided as they sat a little bit, they needed a little extra work to be done inside the home, and then they've re-entered the market. So there are some good opportunities and some great homes in Orange County for folks to take advantage of. Shouldn't say take advantage necessarily, but get get in the game, so to speak, in terms of working with some great homes out there on the market. So continuing on, reports on housing, one of our best resources as real estate agents for information out there here. Let's start with this one. This is kind of a little bit more of a comprehensive snapshot of what they are giving us. And you can see here, buyers against the ropes. So there are some things that are conflicting still with some things, as I mentioned, are balancing the scales out a little bit towards the buyer side of things. You can see here, though, look at the very first graphic. Buyers should not give up. The housing market will remain a hot seller's market for some time, and home values will continue to rise. Now, most economists, most reports and things that we have seen, we will not see these astronomical rises that we have seen over the past 6 months, 8 months, 12 months. They may be incremental. There is still equity to be had from sellers in their homes, but there are still homes that are going to be available. I mentioned there are still some options out there for buyers that, homes that have been sitting for a little while longer. And of course, the 25% drop, 15% drop in the amount of multiple offers being submitted on homes from its peak in 2021 that was reported earlier with Kevin Buddy. You see no change in supply. So, I mean, you heard that there's a little bit of an uptick in inventory. It's really not too much to move the needle, but there are still active listings out there. The active listing inventory did not change at all the past 2 weeks. So we've seen a little bit of some static in terms of things remaining static. But, you see here 2289 homes. That's as of a few days before the 923 MLS update I just gave you. In August, there were 10% fewer homes that came on the market compared to the 3-year average between 2017 and 2019. Obviously, 2020 was the anomaly. 357 less total in Orange County is what that's saying there. Last year, there were 4,213 homes on the market. 1,924 additional homes, or 84% more. Still, a lot of homes available for folks. You got to be able to utilize the right resources, the right people to get the home that you want if you're on the buying side. Demand is down slightly. And I think some of that data from earlier that Kevin Buddy noted in terms of people just kind of being discouraged, people not knowing how to traverse this unique market, that kind of plays into the demand being down slightly. Demand, the number of pending sales over the prior month decreased by 59 pending sales in Orange County the past 2 weeks, down 2%, and now totals 2623. Last year, there were 3,256 pending sales, 24% more than today, due to a delay in the spring market because of COVID. So there is one more piece of snapshot information that we want to give you here. And this is again from reports on housing here. The percentage of inventory on the market for over 30 days. This is what I've been talking about right here. The percentage of inventory on the market for over 30 days is 43%. So there are still a number of Orange County homes on the market sitting for a while. So there are some that come on and are priced right and are in the kind of the buyer's wheelhouse, so to speak, in terms of price range, but some are aggressively priced. Some are aggressively priced for work that's potentially needed in the home, or just a variety of different things. Maybe they've fallen out of escrow and re-entered the market, and that plays into the inventory being on the market for over 30 days. That all plays into it. But 43%, that means that there are homes and sellers that are wanting to get that home off of the market. And of course, sellers can still make a pretty penny and capitalize on the equity have accrued, despite these homes staying on the market a little longer than they anticipated. But that stat does point to, again, that tipping of the scales a little bit in the favor of some buyers. The number of homes on the market for over 30 days is 978. And when we talk about, 2,200, 2,300 homes on the market, you look at that, 978 of them have been on the market for over 30 days. So that definitely speaks volumes into some of the things that are happening in the Orange County real estate market. Take that for what you will. That's our market update and some data for you on this week's episode for 9/23. So hopefully you got some good tidbits of info on that for you. Now, as we like to do, we like to highlight something going on in the community, whether it's a charitable endeavor, whether it's a local business, whether it's, I don't know, community event, all kinds of different things. We like to highlight that. So we're going to get to that right now. One major undertaking in the city of Laguna Niguel, which is one of the nicest cities in all of Orange County, is the big project that has taken quite a while at the Crown Valley Community Park. And one of the nicest things here, and this is on the City of Laguna Niguel website, you can see here, we're sharing that. Here are a couple of scrolling pictures of this new community center that they have unveiled over in the heart of Laguna Niguel. It is a massive undertaking. Of course, they've got the big swimming pool, they've got the YMCA, and now they've got a beautiful event center that people can use for private events. They can use for business events, all that kind of stuff. And in fact, the city of Laguna Niguel is having a state of the city address with their mayor in the middle of October, just a few weeks away here. And it should be a big event, one of the biggest events really since things have kind of normalized a bit in the COVID pandemic era. And this is where that event's going to be held, in the Crown Valley Community Center in the heart of Laguna Niguel. So you can see on the City of Laguna Niguel website, there is some options here to review rules and regulations. You can see the square footage, room capacities, rental rates, floor plans, all of that. But you can see it is an immense space. It is very, very pretty, and one that the City of Laguna Niguel should be very, very proud of going forward here. So the Crown Valley Community Center, right in the heart of the Crown Valley Community Park. Just a great center. I have driven by it. I've seen it from the outside. I have not yet been inside of it, but we will be there. And we are actually, as Casa Realty Group, we are sponsors of the state of the city. We're proud to be sponsors of that event. So we will be there on hand and in person checking out this event. And we have been kicking around the idea of having our own private business event here at this space coming up for clients, potential clients, friends, family, that sort of thing. So we'll definitely be letting you know about that. However, go check it out. If you are in the Laguna Niguel area, you're looking for a meeting space, you're looking for some sort of event space, you can go check it out. And it's really a sight to see for sure, as is really the entire park that they have redone there. It's always been a staple within Laguna Niguel and in Orange County for soccer games and all kinds of different things. And now they've got this kind of redone. The parking is redone, and it's just very, very nice. They have a number of, we've highlighted movie nights in the park at this facility before too. So they've really done a nice job, have the City of Laguna Niguel, in terms of remodeling that entire facility that has been a staple in Laguna Niguel for quite some time. We're going to get out of here. We've thrown a lot at you in terms of data, numbers, MLS numbers, all that kind of stuff. We usually like to end on a video. And, we showed this one to you a few weeks ago. We're going to show it to you again just to remind folks that we love meeting with our clients, potential clients, doing listing appointments, what have you, in person. We love to obviously check if you're going to list your home with us. We'd love to check out the property in person and kind of see what's going on at the house, so we get a great feel as to how we can properly market and list the home. But we also understand that folks still are a bit uncomfortable in a lot of different regards, still being in this COVID era. So some folks may need the flexibility. Maybe they're just busy with kids, work, all kinds of different things, and they need the virtual setting in terms of a meeting, in terms of a listing appointment, what have you. We have that capability. As you can see here, we can present information to folks virtually and get you hopefully all of the information and data that you need as it pertains to your home, as it pertains to the market. So we're going to give you a little bit of a video to let you know that yes, we are available in person and to meet with you and go through things with a fine-tooth comb, but we are also available to do that in a virtual setting if that's what you are most comfortable with and if that's what you need. Thanks, everybody. Please check out CasaBellRealtyGroup.com. You can meet our team on there, all of the great agents and brokers that we have on our website. It's all displayed there. You can see all kinds of different things and let us work with you on your next transaction, whether that's a lease, whether it's a multi-unit property, whether that's a purchase, a sale, or if we can direct you to a professional for a refinance. We would love to be a resource for you. Let us assist you how we can. Have a great rest of your week.